Hi guys, it's John here. We're here on Pittwater, and today we thought we'd just take the opportunity to have a look and a relook at the Lagoon 42. The one that we're on at the moment is just being delivered, so it gets handed over to the owner tomorrow. And many of you will be aware that there's been a few upgrades to the 42 just recently, so we thought we'd go through those with you. Before that though, it's worth just talking about the Lagoon 42 as a whole. It's been an incredible success. So I think we've launched over 20 of these as a company for Australians in France, many of which have already sailed back around the world. Probably over 700 now of these boats out on the water. Why have they been such a success? They're a huge beam, so they're beamier than most 45-foot catamarans, so you get a lot of volume downstairs on these boats, a lot of space in the cockpit, and it really feels like a 45-foot cat, although with the length of a 42. When we launched this boat from Lagoon standpoint, it launched with a bang, so it was shots of our sailing along at 16 knots, and really it's the proof's been in the pudding. So we've all sailed this boat offshore now, we've seen clients sail it. Everyone's really enjoyed the sailing and the sailing attributes of the 42. So beautiful boat to sail, a lot of volume, really nicely laid out. And if you look at the genesis of the boat, where it comes from, you can go all the way back to the Lagoon 410, 20 odd years ago, and then through to the Lagoon 420, the Lagoon 421, thousands of boats being built, lots of feedback from the clients to the factory. We've got the largest design team in the world at Group Beneteau, and so all of these things, I guess, go into the melting pot. And what's been produced is the Lagoon 42. But they haven't stopped listening. They haven't stopped listening at Lagoon, and so they have made some changes to in order to facelift the vessel. And that's what I want to just show you quickly today on board this boat. You can see this is the papyrus upholstery. That's actually going to switch back to the charcoal, but it's nice to see how it looks, nice and light and bright. The cushions on Lagoons are always nice and thick, but they've gone even further, so they're super thick cushions, which is just a small thing, but it makes a big difference when you're on the boat and relaxing, that you can be super comfy on board. This area here on the Lagoon has always been an area on the 42 that they spent heaps of time and design hours working on. So ergonomically, it works beautifully. You can walk behind the helmsman, you can sit next to the helmsman, you can be up on the stairs, you can go past the helmsman, walk up onto the roof to put the mainsail away, which is really easy to do because of the short boom. The whole area is really well done. You don't need anyone standing in front of you running the winches. You can do those winches yourself, so you can control the vessel from that seat really, really easily. And the thing that was really the feedback that we got was that they weren't happy with the previous helm seat. It wasn't comfy enough, and also there was a call for a bit of a step under the wheel, so where they could step up and see further. So come and just have a look at what they've done. Okay, so they've gone from a very simple seat to really a beautifully plush seat. So one where if you're standing up, it's really nice to lean against, much like in a sort of high-end power boat. You've got this really nice system. The seat can come up and down, and it can come fore and aft, and of course this then comes down. So when this is down, super comfy, space for two people, and it's just a lovely place to be in a nice comfortable seat with sides, so it gives you that sense of security when you're underway and you're sailing. Now for me, I'm quite tall, so it's no problem. I can see out. The most important place that you need to be able to see on a catamaran when maneuvering really is your aft two quarters, and that's visibility is absolutely perfect on the 42. For me, I can see both bows. Most people can see the top of the pulpits, which obviously shows you where your bows are going to be. So it's really quite easy to get a sense of space when you're maneuvering the vessel and parking the vessel or coming up on a mooring. Sometimes what I'll do, if I really want to see down, is I'll just step up here, and I can look right down onto the water. But what they've done at Lagoon now, they've added in this step here, which again makes it super simple. So just like that, if you're steering in, you don't need to leave your position. You can still be on the helm, on the throttles, and maneuver it with fantastic visibility now all the way around. So really nice, thumbs up to Lagoon. That was a very clever and easy upgrade. So one of the standout features of the 42 has always been this cockpit. It's expansive, it's open, there's no sort of backs to one another. Normally we have a couple of sort of director's chairs here that you can open up, so you can have a lot of people in this area having fun, direct talking to the skipper or whoever's up on the helm. And one area where previously we had a seat here, and this was quite upright. What they've done is, it's quite simple, they've lent this back now and they've put a backrest. So suddenly, from having really somewhere you would just perch yourself, you've got a really nice area there for 3 people to relax and have drinks on the back. So another nice improvement from Lagoon on the 42. So refrigeration, we've always had the option of a front opening fridge with a freezer section at the top and also a top opening freezer inside. Previously the cockpit fridge option's been quite small compared to the space in here. Now what they've done is they've come out with a much nicer, much bigger refrigeration area, so you've got twin drawers and a huge amount more refrigeration. So that's another great little upgrade that they've done. Okay, so the bathrooms on the 42s are great, they're good size. This is in the master cabin, but they've all been upgraded just with some nice little finishes. Often a toilet is quite white, stark, and now what they've done is they've just done some really nice finishes, nice edges all along. They've added the wooden touches here rather than composite doors, and it just gives you a nice feel of luxury throughout the bathroom. Okay, so that was just a quick whirlwind tour of the 42 and a revisit of this incredible model. It's a model that people just keep choosing time and time again. You know, this one's here. We've got another one arriving in Sydney today, coming up from Botany Bay, that we're getting ready again to commission and hand over. I hope you enjoyed the look over the new facelifted Lagoon 42. Please like and subscribe for more catamaran related news and updates. Thanks.